never been being messy and going back and forth with him, we would have never had to. I would have never had to do any of that. Like I wouldn't have to fight him or any of that. And that's when I went to the back and I checked D Scott and then I popped him. That's why. But at first I never wanted to do that because I'm like, that's my. I was friends with Maul at the time. I'm like, that's my brother's boyfriend. I'm not gonna put my hand on my friend's boyfriend. But I just felt like I had to intervene and shit. I was there with her, so I felt like I owed her that. I owed her. You know what I'm saying? Her, me defending her. But you too busy trying to be messy and argue with D Scott to make a show, and that's why he threw the drink on you in the first place. So had you would have never did that, and had you would have been there to actually fix and make our relationship better, me and D Scott would have never got into it at all.
Right.
So that's my thing. I was pissed off about that, but that didn't ever make it on the scene. And also, I see people saying, "Oh, but didn't you black her out before the show?" I'm not gonna keep reiterating myself. Like I said, prior to the show, me and her had a fight like two regular humans. She had a pair of brass knuckles on, which is a weapon, a lethal weapon. It could split somebody's head open. I know because it's happened to me plenty of times before. Brass knuckles is a lethal weapon, and they are illegal. You're not even supposed to have them.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if you hit me with a weapon, I'm going to defend myself. Even if you hit me, if she didn't even have the brass knuckles on and she would have hit me, I still would have beat her ass. And it's just that simple. Because why are you putting your hands on me?
Right.
And this for entertainment purposes only.
Right. Period. And I got one more question for you too. Okay, so the whole thing with you and Mar, no messy stuff. I just really want to know, like, did that really hurt your feelings and stuff with stuff like hitting the neck like the way it did? Because I'm not gonna lie, I was living for you and Mar, like y'all was really friends. So like with nowadays TV being so scripted and how we be like that, I was living for y'all actually being cool. So do you really feel some type of way about that, or you just like
So, I ain't gonna lie. Initially, in the beginning, I did feel a type of way about me and Maul falling out because I really felt like we was genuine friends, and it kind of like the way we fell out was just like everything was just getting weird to me. Like when we had the presidential debate, and instead of him like talking about stuff that would make him a better president than me or a better candidate than me, he started going personal, saying stuff like just weird shit that we already had talked about prior. And that was like personal shit. And I just feel like me personally, I wasn't bringing up personal shit. And so with that being said, him saying like, I got recordings of you and all of that, that just brought like a wedge in between us and just saying like, and just made me feel like, damn, like you was never somebody that I should have really trusted ever to begin with anyway. And so with that being said, I did try to rekindle it after the fact, but I just feel like when I had thought about it, it's like, bitch, you been fake. Like you've been doing fake shit. You always got to pay attention, and it's no shade. This is not to talk about Maul, but you always have to pay attention to the way that a person treats their other friends in front of you. So when I see Maul recording these other people or doing this to somebody or talking about somebody else that he always with to me, I should have known then that, oh, the way you do this person, you clearly doing that about me behind my back as well. Right. And so I feel like I always really had his back, but I just feel like in actuality, he was talking about me behind mine. And so with that being said, I feel like we'll never really be able to be actually friends again. Yeah, what's wrong?
Girl, that's what I said. It's supposed to say I was fighting.
Oh. Show me in a minute. I
feel like I agree with you wholeheartedly, not even on no D-Ride and stuff, because like I've been watching you from the beginning. And plus, you're from St. Louis. Like, we're rooting for you, Cashy.
Period.
Like, yes, I don't even care if you be wrong half of the time. Like, I just feel like you're a real genuine person for everybody that you be friends with.
And let me say this. I feel like the wrongest thing that I'll do, I could be a real person and take accountability. The wrongest thing that I did was season 1. I haven't did shit wrong since season 1. No shade. Wrongest thing I did season 1, I ain't even gonna lie, I did pick at Pharaoh. I did kind of bully Pharaoh. But I only did that because I was seeing how Pharaoh was trying to do to other people. He was picking with them. And instead of me just keeping it real and saying, Pharaoh picking with the other bitches, pick on somebody your own size and pick with me, I made it about like, oh, he feel like he better than everybody. So that's what made everybody think that I was jealous of him. When I was never jealous of him, I just had I should have reiterated why I actually was picking with him rather than saying something else. So I was wrong for that. But at the end of the day, that's the only thing that I ever feel like I ever did.
I don't feel like you was wrong for that either, Cashy. I don't feel like you was wrong for that either. Y'all are the same size.
But you literally, even if you actually go back and watch the show, you could literally tell that Pharaoh is trying to pick with Ant. Like even in his confessionals, he like I went and took this boy picture off the wall because I wanted to get into it with him and this, that, and the other. So why are you picking with people that you feel like you could get rather than picking with people that you know that you actually will have some competition with? I feel like that was weird, and we knew that he was doing that, and so I just started with him, and it was what it was, and I didn't have to start with him. Thank you for the confetti, but at the end of the day, he started with somebody else, and he got what he deserved. He all the energy that he put out there, he got it reciprocated back to him, and yeah, he fought everybody, and it was because he was being messy and he started shit, and people didn't like that, so everybody was against him. Yeah, it made him the star, but at the end of the day, shit, it was what it was. Nobody was. You can't. I just feel like you can't BULLY a grown ass man. I could never be BULLY ever. So I just feel like any other grown man, for you to sit there and actually say that anybody is doing that to you, you got to be a punk because I'm not letting nobody book me.
None of them be wanting that with you, Cashy, though. I'm not gonna lie. Not even Landon. Like I don't care. I feel like he shouldn't get no special treatment. Cashy, you should have smacked him too. Like
I feel like. So my thing with Landon is, I feel like on the show I should have did something when he first did something to Ant. I didn't know the whole entirety of the situation, but you even do see me say, like, Landon, come on, after I get done with Pootie, after me and Pootie got done squabbling or whatever, you see me say, Landon, come on. But I just wasn't finna drag it, and it was what it was. Me and Landon, we was cool before the show or whatever. We was cool on the show, so I didn't want to be, like, weird and do TV shit. But I did not I was way more cool with Ant, though. So if it would have took for me to defend Ant or whatever the case may be, I would have did that. And so I did say something to Landon, but nothing ever happened with that. And now I just feel like it's old. It's a year ago. At this point, it's getting dragged out. So it's like, I'm not going to keep trying to, I'd rather beef with some people my own size. I'm getting very tired of the narrative that I want to keep putting my hands on people that are smaller than me. That's why I went out there and I got into it with Duke, because my thing was, I was reading the comments and I was seeing when I had first initially explained why I didn't want to fight Duke in a boxing match, which that's not even true. I never said I didn't want to fight Duke in a boxing match. What I said was, if I was to do a boxing match with Duke, I'm not doing a winner takes all boxing match because I already know he works out. I drink gallons of liquor damn near every day. I don't work out. I'm out of shape. You know what I'm saying? I get winded walking to the fucking refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why the fuck would I even set myself up for failure and do a winner takes all boxing match with a person who trains, works out every day, has a whole boxing coach that's training him? It's like, I already know that I'm gonna fucking lose. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I know that I'm gonna lose that. I don't have more stamina than him. He's faster than me. Like, he knows how to, like, I don't even swing that straight. But I never said that I was scared to do a boxing match with him. So as I'm reading the comments, I'm seeing everybody say, oh, you're scared to fight Duke. You have all this energy for people that are smaller than you. Da-da-da-da. I'm reading the comments. I'm reading them. And so at that point, I'm like, oh, because I read comments. These other bitches will tell you that I don't, that they don't, but I do. So I'm reading the comments and I'm like, oh, they started getting to me. So I'm like, oh, I got to get this bitch, because at the end of the day, I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm scared of him. I'm not scared to fight anybody. I'll fight anybody. So at that point, now it's fuck a boxing match, because bitch, I'm from St. Louis. And if somebody say that I'm scared to fight them or I'll do something, I won't do shit, bitch, now we going to get outside about it. So I called that bitch and I gave him my address and I told him to pull up, and he took 5 hours to get there. And when he got there, I'm not even gonna say that I won. He didn't. I didn't win, but I feel like both of us did not win. I feel like he didn't really do that much. I feel like I could have did better. He could have did better. We should have ran it back, and it was what it was.
Baby, after y'all got up on that ground, Duke was trying to use his little muscles or whatever the case, but you never stopped.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like Duke is stronger. He's stronger than me. That I will be honest about. He's stronger than me. He got more stamina than me. So when he first fell after I hit him, and he flipped me over, like, he quicker than me, shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I'm gonna just be honest, I feel like he's more athletic than me. So that's really what it was like. But I feel like once I had already, like, kind of got his fighting style in my head after the first round, that's why I wanted to do another one, because I just felt like, hey, now I know I kind of got an idea of how you finna try to do. So now I feel like I got a better chance of, like, doing something with you. Thank you, Alex. But you know, it is what it is. I just feel like, I mean, I don't have no regret. I didn't have nothing after the fight. They try to say I have a black eye. My eye still look. I told y'all, even a year after the fight, it's still gonna be like this. They tried to say I had a black eye. They tried to say there was a blood clot. I never had no black eye. He never really did nothing to me in the fight. He put a scratch right here. That's still right here. I mean, the what's name's still right there. And that's pretty much it. But when it's all said and done, when I see Duke again, we can run that back. I'll run Duke every time. I'm not scared. And I don't like the narrative that y'all paint on me that I'll just pick with people that are smaller than me. I fought. Y'all keep forgetting the people that I fought. I fought Man. He's my size and big and weighs more than me. I fought Duke. He's my size and he's faster and more athletic than me. I fought Cologne. He's my height and more athletic than me. Who else? I fought Naj's brother outside in the street that I didn't even know, and he's big and cocky and tall as fuck, and I knocked his ass out. That's 4. I've even in real life, I fight people that are my size.
Right.
So it's just like, I don't
but it's not nobody fault that now there's TV cast.
Don't cast people that's my size. Now that's TV. If y'all really, I could literally call the producer right now and tell them to tell y'all I begged them to cast the boy that slammed me on my neck at the auditions. I begged them to cast him for season 2. I thought he was casted. Me and him was gonna run it every single day. He was my size. He was bigger than me and everything. At the end of the day, I begged them to cast that boy. They did not cast him, so that's not my fault. I don't know why they didn't cast him. Everybody was in the comments saying, we need to do that Slam Cashy. We need to do that Slam Cashy. I even begged and advocated and vouched for him to come there. I didn't even know that boy from a can of paint. We fought for nothing. We fought because he was on live. We did a Playboys auditions live prior to the actual auditions, and he was like, yeah, I'm Cashy size, and I feel like I could get Cashy. And I was like, well, when you see me, you get me then.
Right.
And that's why we got into it at the auditions. I begged them to cast that boy. They didn't cast him, so that's not my fault. I didn't tell them don't cast him. I told them to cast him, even when we got to the show, and I didn't really have nobody to get into it with like that. That's why me and Man got into it, and me and Dooley got into it. Me and Dooley got into it because Dooley did something to me. He came in my room, and I told him to get out of my room because you already said you don't like me, so it's no need for you to be in my room. So he swung on me after I told him you need to get out of my room, and so that's why me and Dooley fought on the show. I never had no issue with Dooley prior to season 2. We had paid it and left it where it was at. So that's what that was. But at the end of the day, I begged them to bring that boy. Even in the middle of the season, I'm like, who else y'all want me to get? Because all these other bitches is little. I'm not finna keep fighting these little ass people. I got Man. That's what he got on the show. And the only reason why me and Man got into it again was because if we really gonna keep it a stack, after the auditions, Man sent me a voice message, and he said, we already got into it at the auditions. We don't have to get into it on the show. And my message back was, hey, babe, we still got to get into it on the show because the reason why you got into it on the show, why you're even getting on the show is because you feel like you got me at the auditions. So now it's a storyline that we have to fulfill and we have to keep going. When we got to the show, when he first got there in that Nutty Professor costume, he told me, no, I don't want, he was like, no, I feel like we did it at the auditions. We don't need to do it no more. And so that's when I went to his room towards the middle of the show. And I'm like, at this point, all these other bitches getting into it, and this bitch is only here because of me. So you're not finna just keep like getting into it with all these other bitches and not getting into it with the person that you got on the show because of. You got to get into it with me. Right. So I went to his room and I'm like, hey, Man, me and you got that to do because it's no way that you feel like you finna just ease your way along this show and you only on this show because of me.
Right.
So that's why me and him got into it. But it was what it is. I don't have no beef with Man or nothing, but I'm just keeping it a stack. They not casting big people. I don't know why. That's on them. It's plenty of big people that they could have put on the show. So if the day that they do put a big person on the show and that big person come for me, y'all will see. I don't pick and choose. Anybody that feel like they got an issue, I will get into it with. And it is what it is. I'm not scared of nobody. And yeah, it might be I don't know what it is that makes me not scared of nobody. Even if I was a little bitch, I still feel like I wouldn't be scared.
It's a bunch of us, baby. We don't play with nobody.
Thank you.
For real. And I just want to end off on this note, baby. Keep doing you because at the end of the day, baby, God only makes one you. No matter who trying to go against you or who trying to backdoor you or be weird and all that, baby, you still got people that really want to see you make it successful because not too many St. Louis people besides Sexy Red really, putting on for St. Louis. Never
right.
He did, you know what I'm saying? So you the next big thing. And I feel like you definitely be doing your shit. Like, your stuff, no dick riding stuff. You do not be picking and choosing. Ma definitely lost a good friend. And I just want to know, you and Ant still cool though?
Yeah, me and Ant still cool. Me and Ant be on the phone all day, every day.
Yes, I'm real messy, but that's all I wanted. Thank you for having me up here. I
For
love you.
sure. Love you too. Nice to meet you.
You too.
All right. Hold on. Let's see.
Hi, Cashy.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. I just have a few questions. The first question is, when you guys were on Love and War, were you guys drinking a lot? Because it seemed like there was a lot of intoxicating type arguments going on. And it seemed as though, like I said, like a lot of the arguments were stupid. Like Ivory's argument with her sister was stupid. It seemed like they was drunk. I know, like, you and Joyce had a history already. And so there was a little bit of something there. Plus, like, I noticed like Tasha K was pushing you guys, and I really didn't like that. I really don't like that bitch. Excuse my French, but I really don't like her. Like, I feel like she was pushing you guys and making you, especially you, uncomfortable by trying to paint a narrative about you. Did you end up having more issues with her? Like, do you personally feel like she did anything to help you as well?
I feel like Tasha K did her job. She was being messy, and initially I did not like her. And we was getting into it and stuff. But I feel like I just eventually like let that go, and I just like at the end of the day, she here to do her job. And the only reason why she know any of this information that she's trying to spew out is because of production. So if I'm gonna be mad at anybody, I need to be mad at production for telling her to say the things that she was saying, because she had an earpiece in, and production was saying like, "Oh, say this," or "Oh, ask them this." So that was production's basically production doing that. It wasn't her. So I really couldn't be too mad at her. And me and Tasha had like some off-camera moments where we had conversations, and I got to know her. She got to know me, and I did end up liking her because I feel like she was a cool person. And yes, to answer your question, we was drinking a lot. Like we was drinking from sun up to sundown. I'm the type of person I drink. It's when I'm filming. I already drink regularly anyway, but when I'm filming, I drink a lot because I kind of got like, I don't know. I be feeling like I have to like loosen up and like not have anxiety, basically, because I feel like I'm kind of like I be kind of anxious. I don't really know what to do, type shit. But when I drink, it just flows and I just loosen up. And so I be feeling like I have to drink on set already anyway, as it is. So yeah, I would say we was drunk. When Ivory and her sister had got into it, I feel like that was because we was all outside. We was hot. We couldn't take showers. We was aggravated. It was bugs flying around. Everybody was getting irritated. We wanted to go back to we wanted to go back to our Airbnb or whatever the case may be. They told us we were spending the night there and had the tents. Everybody was just irritated. It was real. It was like everybody was just real irritable. That's why me and Jocelyn was getting into it. That's why everybody was getting into it and stuff. And so I feel like that was just like, it was unnecessary because we was drunk. We was hot and shit. We was just tired.
No, I understand. Like, I could see that because trust, liquor amplifies things a lot. So I also, are you and Joyce good? I mean, I saw you guys on live earlier, and I do love you, and I love Joyce as well. I feel like, you know, as humans, we all have things we need to work on. Nobody is perfect. We all do things. And I have a son, and I always tell my son, like, if somebody hits you, hit them back. It doesn't matter who it is. I do love Joyce, but Joyce do be wrong. I know her fans stand by her no matter what, but she do things that, like, provoke people, and like you can only poke the bear so much till you get a response. But you know, I also feel like nobody should really be speaking on what happened between you and Joyce because they don't know everything that happened between you guys. Like, we only know what you guys showed to the internet. You know, Joyce posted that picture, so everybody thinking like, oh my God, Cashy this, Cashy that, but y'all don't know what she did to provoke Cashy. He's telling you she hit him with brass knuckles, and he responded. Like, of course he's supposed to defend himself. What was he supposed to do in that situation? But I do understand, like, you guys were both wrong, but that's really nobody's business to state an opinion on it. You know what I mean?
But I can't even be mad at anybody for stating no opinion or feeling no way, or her supporters feeling no way, because at the end of the day, she brought that shit to the internet. If it was me personally, I had, like I said, I sustained injuries as well. No, I never showed nobody or told nobody because I'm not that type of person. When I'm in a relationship with somebody or even a friendship, I don't take shit to the internet. Like, if me and my friends get into it, y'all never gonna know. If me and my bitch got into it, y'all would never know. If me and my nigga got into it, y'all would never know. If me and my mama into it, y'all would never know.
Right.
So that being said, it's like, I'm not social media crazy. I don't take all of my issues and problems to social media. I like to keep my life private. I don't want people in my business. And so the reason why I can't be too mad at people for picking a side or saying, oh, Cashy was wrong, is because they don't know my story, like they don't know what happened. They don't know my story. They only know what she showed them. And so with that being said, it's just like they automatically feel like they know what happened or what went on, but y'all don't. And it's just the reality of it all. And y'all only know y'all only know what she told y'all. Y'all don't know what's the truth. Y'all don't know any of that. So I really can't even be mad at them. That's on, if they pick their side, they pick their side. I never cared. You know what I'm saying? Just once you cross that line, stay there. I don't need nobody feeling like, oh, he's wrong for beating her up when I never beat her up. We had
Are
a fight.
y'all good now?
Yeah, I will say that we are good now. Me and her, we was on live earlier.
Yeah, I saw.
That wasn't intentional. But I feel like I don't have no issue with her. It's over with. Like I said, that show was filmed a year ago. Me and her, we don't go together no more. It's not gonna never happen again. That's perfectly fine. Everybody ain't meant to be forever. I don't feel no way. I don't miss her. I do have love for her from a distance, and it like I wouldn't even mind like if she wanted to be like friends or something or cordial or cool. I don't care about that. Like I feel like we're cordial, but I don't like even if she wanted to be like friends or something. I'm cool. Like I don't have no malice or no bad blood or no malicious intent in my heart for her. I wish her the best. You know what I'm saying? I see great things for her. I seen she went to Baddies Africa auditions. I'm sure she's gonna make it. She's amazing TV. I want her to keep going up and keep doing her thing. But we gonna both eat, but we just gonna be at separate tables, and it just is what it is.
Are you gonna be on any more now the TV shows?
If they call me and ask me and they got a good price for me, sure, I would not mind. But my personal goal for right now is to go to Bad Boys. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the Bad Boys auditions. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna show out, and we just gonna go up from there.
All right. Well, thanks for having me up here. I'm happy to talk to you, and I can't wait to keep watching Love and War because it's definitely getting interesting.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Yes, yeah, I gotta do Bad Boys. It was too many scary bitches on there last season. I gotta show them what's to be scared of. No shade. Hey, Chrissy.
Hey babes, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm pretty well. So of course, I just got on here just to say, hey, I'm so fucking in love with you. I love you, love you, love you. Keep doing what you're doing, babes. You look good on TV. Anybody that's around this bitch trying to like talk about like how you like fighting people that's like smaller than you or whatever, I kind of feel like, what I'm saying, sometimes they have tall mouths. And it's no shade to nobody, but if you short and you short, what I'm saying, yeah, watch it or I'm gonna clock it. So
I feel like have your picks. Like if you short and you feel have your picks. If you know that you don't want to get into it with somebody that's bigger than you, don't get into it with nobody that's bigger than you. It's just that simple.
and I also just wanted to know, like, all of the people that's on there, they be bad as fuck, and stuff. But I do makeup and stuff, so I be really wanting to do the girls' makeup and stuff like that, so that they can really like slay. So my question is like, put a bitch down, like, wait.
Well,
Like
girl,
look a bitch up, like
if you send me like I guess a post of you doing makeup or something like that, then
yeah.
I could like reshare it on my story or something. I don't mind because
Oh, that's awesome.
you be supporting me and stuff. So
I'ma always support you. I think that like when people try to like, I feel like even though that you say like, oh, it's not a bully thing or whatever, no, that shit is for real. Like some bitches they link up, they gang up, and then they say little certain shit, and then like when they say little certain shit, it's almost like, okay, well now, bitch, if I bopped a bitch and that hoe just so happened to be like shorter than me, I'm not just gonna go around here bullying people. I don't go around here like just clocking people or nothing like that.
right.
They really would have to have done something, and that's the same thing about you. They really have had to have like done something, and then you really down and you really ride for your people. So it's like, you know, like be friends with me, bitch. You would want to be friends with me, like, and if you don't want me like black in your eye or something, then like what is given, you know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes like they try to paint you out to be like a bully, and I don't believe that you are anywhere near a bully. I think that you're fucking misunderstood, and you be trying to make hoes understand what it's really giving when they pressure you or push you into a corner. You're not finna sit up here and let nail hoe bop on you just because they short. Bitch, please. That's not how that goes, you know what I'm saying? So, and I can't help that my mama is like about, 5'11" and my daddy is like 6'4", so the probability of me coming out tall is grand. I can't help it. So that's how you were born. You were born with them long legs, baby. Strut. That's all I gotta say. I fucking love you, and I'ma always support you.
Thank
Period.
you. Love you too.
I love you, babes. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hello.
What the fuck is Nola?
Nola, what you talking about?
So raggedy, bitch.
Thank you. She where?
And when you motherfucking comment, that's how to tell a bitch. Cause y'all not gonna keep talking shit.
What she say?
Right here.
Ollie be getting work for his sons. I'm sorry, but
Very little, y'all know bitch. He is
but when did he? You literally see it's literally slowed down. Where do you see?
okay. And that boy had his motherfucking shirt. That's why I tell you, damn bitch. Why you worried about it?
Like what?
You worried about not getting your ass whooped on that weak ass TV, you though.
And then what? She like? Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of her. Don't say the name. Girl, you see that bitch?
Well, I'm saying Klaus so bad.
Right, shut the fuck up.
Bitch.
Ugh,
Can
I'm
I
so
say
sick.
that on here?
No, I'm fucking sick of her, girl.
You like the baby.
Girl, I gotta see that. I gotta go in the comments after that. Okay, y'all. So we do gotta go. That we trying to meet. Who got a couple of galaxies? No shade. And then we gonna get back. Can we try to get a couple galaxies on the board? Let's see. Can we battle somebody? It's nobody to battle right now. I don't want to battle none of these people. Girl, text your brother. He said I'm so irritated. See why?
Flight delayed.
I don't know. Thank you, JB. What you say, Alex? I missed it. We're supposed to be in left. We still here and don't know why. Ooh, it's probably because it's storming.
Where's fucking storming it, there?
Yeah, in Miami. Check the weather. The motherfuckers texting me trying to argue with me, baby. You broke up with me. It's over with. Like I'm not big trying to argue with me and shit. That argument shit is so